Hey guys, it's Conf Hollywood Studios here, and today we are at Great Adventure again for trip number 9 of the year. And actually, this sort of marks the start of our trip, I guess you could say. Tomorrow we will be at Cedar Point in Ohio, so the main goal of today is to get on El Toro so that we can ride El Toro and Steel Vengeance within 24 hours of each other. Let's see how it goes. Alright, well, we're here. We got through the chaos at the gate, and now we're going to see Jacer operating El Toro. It's El Toro time, which means you guys are going to the locker. See ya. So we just did 12 rides in a row on El Toro, from first ride of the day, Zen rides in the front row and second to back row, all the way to when it started flying. And I think El Toro now is running at its full potential, at least getting there. It took a little while, but the potholes fixed. Everything is really smooth, really running fast. It really is just going incredible today. Dad, how was El Toro?
Wow, they did a really good job fixing the pothole. I cannot believe how fast this ride has been picking up speed. Every time we get here, then a ride or two, it's like pretty much full speed. I can't wait to ride this at the end of the day, and I really can't wait for Thrillathon this summer.
Oh yeah, El Toro ERT at night is going to be great. As you guys saw in the previous clips though, El Toro really is flying. You're getting the classic rolling Thunderhill airtime that you used to get. It's really something, and here it comes. Looks like it's running at empty right now. We just got off a ride on Medusa, and it is really flying today. We got a nice front row ride, and I grayed out twice, so Batman's not the only intense B&M in this park. This thing is very intense too. It's running incredibly fast this year. It's great. I think now we're gonna go grab a ride on Mine Train, then probably head over to the other side of the park. Over here by Log Flume, it looks like they're getting some of the logs ready. Log Flume should be opening very soon since the weather's starting to get warmer and nicer, but yeah, it's great to see that they're getting everything ready on a day that's completely empty. So hopefully Log Flume will be ready maybe by this weekend. I guess we'll see. And maybe this time next year, this won't be here. I guess we'll see. I certainly wouldn't be object to it though. We just did 3 rides on Runaway Train. You might be shaking your head why. It's a really good ride. This is honestly like the most underrated coaster here. If you sit in the back car, you get some really, really good airtime for no reason. More airtime than a lot of other rides give, right there. So we're probably gonna head over to the other side of the park now, but do not sleep on Runaway Train. It's one of my favorite rides at this park. It's just so much fun. If you watched my last vlog from Great Adventure, I did mention the Flash Pass Junior, but this is the first time I'm actually seeing a sign and QR code for it. There's more information on the website about Flash Pass Junior, but basically it's much cheaper than regular Flash Pass. I don't remember the exact price, but it's definitely a lot cheaper. And you pretty much only get the kid rides, which if you're coming here with a little kid, that's really all you need. I mean, you get Runaway Train, Log Flume, I'm sure, probably Justice League, all the rides that someone who's young and can't really get on something like this would want to go on. It's really, really cool to see, like I said in the last vlog, that they're appealing more towards families, saving them some money. Really, really great idea there. Looks like we found where the crowd is. There's a huge line over here for Joker. So I guess everyone that's here is really on this side of the park, not by El Toro and Medusa and King the Ka. Even more nice vegetation and planting over here on this very obscure path behind Johnny Rockets over to Sky Screamer. Really, really great to see the park doing an incredible job at landscaping this year. Especially over here. I didn't even know this was here. They got Looney Tunes characters over here decorated in shrubbery. That's really cool, actually. I never even knew this was here. Consider it a hidden gem of Great Adventure, I guess. That's really nice. I'm gonna take a ride on Justice League since now there's no 3D anymore. It's just 2D. So we're gonna see how much that changes the ride. I believe that's a new sign. And look at that, no more 3D glasses. Here we go. I got 313, he got 233. Justice League is very, very different. I'm going to talk a little more about that when we get outside. So there's been a huge update to Justice League as of today. I guess it happened a couple days ago. But for starters, the ride is now fully 2D. The 3D glasses are gone. That might sound disappointing, but honestly, I think it's a lot better ride without the 3D glasses. It's a lot easier to see everything, and most of the screens are a lot higher quality. I'd say before they were probably around 720p. Now they're definitely 1080p above. So definitely like HD screens now, a lot better. The first screen, the first room where you have all the barrels and Joker and Lex Luthor, totally different now. It is now Magic Mountain's version of that screen, so the room itself is completely inverted, and there's new dialogue with the Joker mentioning Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is actually in that scene. That's the only point she appears in during the ride, so maybe they're going to update some of the later screens to include her more, but that's the first change. Everything else after that is pretty similar. The Cyborg screen room is a lot higher quality. It's like a whole new ride. It really is a lot brighter, a lot easier to see. Very, very high quality, that room. The next room where Lex Luthor, you get your picture taken and Lex Luthor has all the Lex spots, that definitely needs some work. It's very low quality for some reason. I'm sure they're still working on calibrating the ride in general, but that could definitely use a little bit of work. After that, the rest of the ride is pretty much identical to the way it used to be, just higher quality and better now that there's no 3D glasses. I do think there's definitely some calibration with the guns that need to be done. In the first room especially, if you point anywhere that's not straight ahead, your blaster goes haywire and you really can't shoot anything. And I don't know if this is just today, but the end screen where it shows your score is not calibrated right. It was showing different pictures than our car, and it was showing those scores. So I imagine that's probably something else they also need to fix. But otherwise, I think Justice League is probably better than ever right now. I mean, obviously not better than opening gear, but it's definitely a lot better than it used to be. Like I said, I got a very high score today. I rode it twice. My highest score was around 313, which is definitely a lot better than I'd usually do. So I definitely think Justice League has improved with the lack of 3D now. A lot of screens are higher definition. I just think they need to work on calibrating the guns a little bit, and it's like great. Really, really great ride. About time for a ride on Batman. Just got a nice back row ride on Batman. Very intense as usual. We're probably gonna go head over to Nitro and Jersey Devil. Probably Nitro first. Get a few rides on those, and probably head back over towards King Ka. Just did a Nitro back row ride. It was hauling. The operations are actually very good too. They were literally waiting on that train to clear the lift hill until they sent us, and it was just incredible. Really, really great operations over here at Nitro. Just did a marathon of Jersey Devil. I wound up getting 8 rides, and somehow every single ride I got was either in the very front row or the very back row. I think I had 2 front row rides and 6 back row rides. It is absolutely flying. Like I've said in previous videos, Jersey Devil of this year compared to last year is not the same ride. It is so much better this year than it was last year. It's unreal. It's just so powerful. I've been using Ride Forces on my Apple Watch all day. It registered well over -2 Gs on my front row ride, so this thing is an absolute powerhouse. We're probably gonna head over to the other side of the park now and see what's going on over there. Relatively crowded down here on the boardwalk. This and over by Fatburger seems to be where all the crowds are. Now we are here in the Golden Kingdom, about to go on King Ka over there. Unfortunately, we will not be riding Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point because it's closed for the year of 2022. I think it's closed forever personally, but I guess time will tell. Kyle's got a pretty long line, so we'll come back later. We're gonna go head over back to Toro. Just did 2 more rides on Toro, and it's really flying now. The Rolling Thunder Hill is just absolutely ridiculous. The whole ride's insane. Twister section is very intense. El Toro is back and better than it has been in a while. So it looks like this building that was formerly known as Memorabilia next to Wild Walkway is now called Walkway Shop. Looks like it still has the same type of merchandise in here, but it's got a new name. Very cool. So we've met up with Tom.
Oh,
Tom is currently eating ice cream with a fork since they ran out of spoons. Tom, how is your ice cream?
It's great. I just graduated. I'll do what I want.
Exactly.
What I want to do is eat ice cream with a fork.
Going for another ride on Justice League, and it's completely silent. Very eerie. Oh. Well, I guess that would be why. Looks like the entire thing is down. There's a rare view of the inside of Justice League there, but... We're over here by Barnstormer on the bridge, and there's actually been a lot done since we were last year. Looks like they're getting ready to pour the ride's footer right here, as you can see. It's a pretty big footer, too. So they got everything there, all kinds of different things ready to go. So it's great to see that there's actually been progress here. Right here, this is pretty much the bulk of what needs to be done. Of course, they got to assemble the ride, but right here is what is going on right now. Closer look at all the rebar and whatnot in there. This will be the form for the concrete, which will then form the footer, and then the ride can be installed over it. I think there's only one footer for this ride, correct me if I'm wrong, but there should only be one. I do still think that they have a lot of room right next to the ride over there to put in another kiddie ride that was from Seaport, so only time will tell what they really decide to do. They also have that area over there up front, so lots of potential here at the site of Barnstormers. Just did 2 more Nitro back row rides with Tom. Tom, how was Nitro?
That was really good, but apparently Diamondback might blow it out of the water. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will see.
We will see.
Justice League is now back open, which means it's time for another ride on it and get Tom a ride on the new and improved Justice League. Looks like all the school groups are getting ready to go home, which means it's going to be empty here.
On the raging pull L, Toro, enjoy your ride. Goodbye. Bye.
How was it? It was great, and in less than 24 hours, I'll be on Steel Vengeance, so good comparison. Yeah!
Riders, hopefully, okay. Please, so right comes from the police out.
And that's the end of our day here at Great Adventure. I ended with 26 rides on El Toro for the day. It's running incredible, like I said earlier. Everything I said earlier still holds up. It's amazing. Dad, how was Toro?
Oh, Toro's just pretty much back to where it should be.
I agree.
And it's not even that hot out yet, which is amazing.
No, it's actually very, very good temperatures here right now. But that is it for Great Adventure today. I guess you could say that's the end of the first day of the Ohio trip, even though we're not in Ohio yet. But it's pretty much pre-gaming before the trip. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.